Hello everyone, welcome again. I am Sushil Rapatwar, and in this video I am going to show you the power of memorization, and that is memorizing the entire periodic table. Yes, that is right. In the last video, we have gone into details of how to memorize long numbers, right? Do you remember that? So let's get started with this one. Firstly, let us cover some basics. Now, the periodic table in its simplest form is a tabular display of all the stable chemical elements we find on this planet. Now, it is considered as an icon of chemistry, also as important as finding the sliced bread or maybe even a wheel. It's that big invention. It was invented by Dmitri Mendeleev. Now, the rows of the table are called as periods. There are 7, and the columns are called groups 18. They are arranged in the order of increasing atomic numbers. That means the number of protons in the nucleus increase by 1. Now, I think that this is enough of science for this video. The key question we are going to tackle in this video is, can we memorize this table using the memory techniques, some of which we have already seen in the last video? The answer is, of course, yes. And I'm first going to demonstrate that to you, like we did with the value of pi in our last video. And then I can reveal the technique of doing so. Now, this is the box that has symbols of all the 118 elements, yes. Whereas this box on my right, has got all the atomic numbers. So what I'm going to do is show you 3 things here. Firstly, I'll pick 6 random sheets of symbols from here and tell you their corresponding atomic numbers, obviously, without by closing my eyes, right? And I will take a look at the symbol that this sheet has got, and I'll show it to you, but I'll close my eyes so that you don't say that I'm looking into the teleprompter and telling all of these things to you. And similarly, for the second thing that we're going to do is the atomic number I'll pick, and I'll tell you the symbol and the element as well. And then in the third part, we'll mix all of them together in another box, and we can just pick up some random stuff. So let's get started, and this is the symbol box. So first symbol I will pick it up for you is, I picked up 2, so let's keep one down. And this is V. So V stands for vanadium. Atomic number is 23. Second sheet is Br, that is bromine. Atomic number is 35. Then the next one is U, that is uranium, and its atomic number is 92. Fourth sheet that I'm going to pick up is this one, which is Md, that is mendelevium, and its atomic number is 101. Right, this is In, indium, atomic number is 4949. And that is one more sheet remaining. So let me just pick up anything. Yeah, so I'm just picking up from this box. Probably you might be wondering where I'm picking that from. So this is, what is this? This is Mc. Mc is moscovium, and the atomic number is 115. There you go. Let's do the similar thing for the numbers, the atomic numbers, right? So let me just pick one from here. What's that? It's 3535 is, oh, we just had that. That's Br, bromine. It is bound to happen. Next one is, I've got, what have I got? Is 2828. That is Ni, nickel. That is 69, that is what is that? Oh, that is TL. That is Thulium. So how many we have? 3, right? Then we have got the fourth one. Fourth one is 8080. 8080 is that is Hg, Mercury, of course. Right. Then 59 is PR, praseodymium. And the last number we can pick up from this box, the random number is, yeah, so 3939, and that is Y. That is yttrium. Y yttrium. Right? So what we are going to do, as I mentioned, mix all of these into one big box, so that it can be a symbol, it can be a atomic number as well. So mix them here, so there is nothing in the boxes, and all of that. I'm kind of doing this, so let's do that as well. Okay. So whatever comes out, so that is 4444. That is Ru, ruthenium. Another quick one, let us do, that is 75. 75 is Re, rhenium. Then let me take something from the bottom. This is Nd, so that is Nd is neodymium. That is 60. And then another one that I'm just picking up in random is Es. Es is Einsteinium, and that is 99. So there you go, guys. That's you get the gist. If you want, we can do a random number generator as well here. So I'll just generate a random number from 1 to 118. So 66. 66 stands for dy, dysprosium. Another one, 32 is basically Ge, germanium, right? And you can carry on like that. So you get the gist of how you can memorize the entire periodic table. Now you might be wondering, how did I do that? You may recall from the last video as to how you have to memorize the numbers in the form of pictures, right? So just to refresh your memory, we have allocated some letters to represent numbers, like the symbols, right? From 0 to 9. And therefore, using that, we form pictures of the 2-letter numbers. For example, now let us say, if I pick up 99, then it is B and B. I remember that as baby. Similarly, if it is 63, then it will be J and M. So simply put, it will be jam, and so on, right? Now, this side is clear, which is the numbers, okay? What about the elements? Now, that's another dimension that has been added, right? Let us come back to this side as to how we can memorize. We will be using something called as PNN. PNN stands for personal nickname. The reason why it is called so is it's personal. You can have your own nickname for 32. For me, it is Moon. For you, it can be Man. Right? So, for example, we assign the first similar sounding word to each element. Meaning, when you use this word, you automatically can recall its associated element. So the best example, if you want, is say Mn. We have just seen, right? It stands for manganese. So if I remember or associate manganese with mango, then that is its PNN for me. You may remember it as something else. I will give you a few more examples. W stands for tungsten. The first one that comes to mind when you say tungsten is, of course, tongue. That's the PNN for tungsten. Now, another example is say PM, right? Now it stands for promethium. Now you can break this down. It's funny, right? And think it as if you are going to your prom in a methi dress. Well, methi in the Indian language, in Hindi means fenugreek. Weird, isn't it? But as we saw in the last video, the weirder the imagination is, the quicker the recall of the memory associated with that image. Therefore, once you have assigned these PNNs to these 118 elements and memorized them, then the only thing that remains is to associate these two images. So which images? The PNNs and the words, the pictures that we have also given it to the numbers. Now let us come back to the example of, let us say, tungsten. Now its atomic number is 74. So how do I know that? Because 74 represents K and R. And I remember that as car. But remember, we want to associate the phonetics and not the actual spellings. So even if car is spelled as C-A-R, but we say it as K-R. So K is 7 and R is 4. So 74 is car. So how do I associate car with tungsten? Well, what I imagine is that a car is rolling down my tongue. Now this is a strong association. That is a tongue, a huge tongue under the car rolling up the tongue. Right? Simple, right? So once you know what tongue stands for and what car stands for, so tongue, tungsten, car, 74, you have that association. You can say tungsten is 74 or 74 is tungsten. So let's take another example, and the funny example I mentioned, that is of promethium. Its atomic number is 61. How come? So what I have associated here is that I am arriving at my proms in a methi dress and getting down from my private expensive jet. There you go, strong association, jet and prom dress. We know that jet stands for 61, and thus you get your answer, that is promethium, atomic number is 61. Now the alternative is also true. So if someone gives you 61, you know that it stands for jet, and as soon as you recall jet, you will recall you going to proms in your methi dress, which is prom, PM, promethium. And that's how this whole magic weaves out in front of you. Now I can share many more interesting associations that I found it funny, but and I've done it obviously for all the 118 elements, but then you get the point, right? You too can go ahead and let your imagination run wild. And believe me, it is fun. Give it a go. And once you have done, you will have something very unique and interesting to impress your chemistry teacher, or in general, your nerdy friends and colleagues. So this is the technique about how you can memorize periodic table. As I said, this is just another technique to memorize. Now believe me, there are many other techniques out there that are going to help you to memorize the names, shopping lists, number lock sequences, passport numbers, license numbers, etc., etc., etc. So the list is endless. It's up to you how you utilize this power. Remember that we all possess something really powerful in here. Do not let it go to waste. Use it. And as they say, if you don't use it, you lose it. As always, if you think someone else may result or may benefit from this video, from these techniques, then please feel free to share it. If you have liked it, then please go ahead and hit like. And if you have not yet subscribed, come on, you should definitely be subscribing. And remember, it's all free. All right? So all my channels, all my videos on my YouTube are free, but if you can subscribe, great help. So that's it, guys. Hope you got the two techniques. One in the first video, wherein we remembered long numbers, and in this video we remembered the complex association. If you are interested to know more details about this, or to remember anything else, then do feel free to reach out, and I will get in touch with you if you put some comments in there, or you can reach out to me through my email ID. So till we meet next time, take care, stay safe, and keep memorizing. Adios, bye bye.